Yeah. Okay. After you get the number of the area for the truss ram wall, you just have to multiple the area of the truss ram with 2. Why you should multiple with 2? Because basically, if you take a look, the drawing of plasteran is covering the flat surface of the wall between right and left section in this section, right? So you just have to calculate the area of truss ram multiple with 2. Okay. So after those kind of understanding, you just have to okay, plastering. For example, I doing the plastering for oh, I'm sorry, I just ini ya sering. Okay, I will put another calculation. Okay, plastering for truss ram. Sorry. One PC compare with 3 cent. Okay, I get the number over here for bricklaying. Enter, and you just have to multiply with 2, and then you get the number is okay, like this, square meter. Oke. Oke, saya hapus saja dulu. Oke, ada pertanyaan dulu sampai sini tentang plastering.
2 tadi dari mana, Pak?
2 itu
Ya,
2 sisi dinding.
Oh, ya.
Dinding itu kan 2 sisinya akan tertutup plesteran, maka dikalikan 2.
Oke, thank you, sir.
Oke. Oke. You have to do the same thing for the normal plastering atau apa itu plesteran biasa. The composition 1 compare with 6. So what you have to do is, if you want to calculate the plastering, okay, I'm sorry if the Excel is so dirty, nggak rapi ya. Okay, I get a 4, number 4, plastering. Okay, 1 PC, compare, for example, 6 cent. Okay, I just have to get the area from the bricklaying, the normal bricklaying over here. 191 square meter. And I do the same thing. I just multiple with 2. And I get the calculation is 382 square meter. Oke, ada pertanyaan dulu sampai sini? Ada yang masih bingung? Any question? No question?
Belum, Pak.
Belum. Oke. Okay, after you calculate the area of the plastering, you have to calculate also the area to doing painting. Okay. The painting, basically the area is almost the same with the plastering. Nah, interior painting. Okay. In interior painting, saya buka denahnya dulu. Oh ya, jika ada kendala, if you have the problem with your drawing, you can share your problem in the Zoom meeting ya. Ada yang punya masalah nggak dari gambarnya yang Anda gambar?
Yes, sir. I have a problem with
Oke.
my drawing.
Oke, Abdul
Actually,
Rahman.
in my drawing, I don't have truss ram.
You don't have truss run.
Yes.
Your drawing only have the normal
Normal wall, like
normal wall.
yeah,
Do you
1.2.6.
have the drawing in your laptop? Perhaps you can
Yes.
share with us. Okay, please share so we will understand
Okay, so let me
the
open it. It
problem.
will take a minute,
Oke.
some minutes.
Oke, monggo yang lain ya. Kalau ada kendala dari perhitungan yang kemarin yang dihadapi di gambarnya masing-masing bisa share di sini ya. Supaya bisa belajar sama-sama. Oke, Abdul Rahman masih mencari ya.
Still opening AutoCAD.
Oke.
But can you continue until it's open? Because I think it will take time.
Okay. I will continue. If there is no question, I will jump to the next calculation. It's about the painting. Yeah. Interior painting and exterior painting. Okay, basically what actually different between interior painting and exterior painting? The interior painting, the material will use only for the room inside of the building. But the difference with the exterior have the composition of the painting that able to protect from the sun, like ya, sunlight, cahaya matahari ya. Oke, jadi you have to differentiate between the area of the interior painting and the exterior painting. The first thing that you have to see to calculate the area of the wall painting, first you have to analyze, okay, the most easy way to calculate the area for painting. You just have to take the number of the area, the plastering area. Okay, for example, over here. Yeah. In my plastering calculation, I already get the all area for covering my wall. Okay. So what you have to do, in the end, the area that you have to paint should be same like the area of the plastering. Is that clear? Apa itu jelas? Jelas nggak maksud saya? Jadi yang namanya ngecat itu pasti di atasnya nantinya akan sesuai dengan luas dari plesteran yang Anda pasang. Nah, jadi ketika nanti menghitung antara interior sama eksterior, jika dijumlah harus sama dengan jumlah yang ada di plastering. You have to calculate and make the painting area will same with the plastering area. Okay. The first thing is interior painting and exterior painting. What we have to calculate first, if I were you, the most easy way to calculate between the interior painting and exterior painting, I just have to calculate first only for exterior painting. Why? Because exterior painting basically is very easy to be calculated. First, if you take a look on this plan drawing, all the component that I will to paint is the outside of the building, like my line here. This is the area of the wall that I have to give the external painting. Okay, beside this area, I also have to calculate the area over here, over here, over here, over here, and over here. Oke, jelas nggak sampai sini? Jadi I only concern on the exterior one. After I know the area that I have to be calculate, I just have to looking for the area. Okay, how I get the area? First, we have to understand the circumference ya, keliling dari our building. Okay, for example, on this one, I will calculate first for this part over here, here, and here. After you get this kind of drawing or the plan drawing, what you have to do next is, okay, take a look on my Excel. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. I will have. Okay, clear all drawing. Okay, surround building. I get the area is 31 square meter based on my circumference before. And then I get the height of the wall is 3.65. So I will directly multiple between those number. Yeah. Okay. I will multiple between 31 meter times with 3.65. I get the area is 113. Oke, sampai sini ada pertanyaan dulu nggak? 31 dapat dari mana, tahu nggak?
Keliling, Pak. Ya.
Apa?
Keliling tadi bukan?
Ya, keliling ya. Keliling tapi yang ini ya, Mas. Keliling tapi yang ini. Yang samping doang. Oke. Karena itu gampang ya. Jadi 9 ditambah ini kalau nggak salah 11 ya kalau nggak salah. Ini.
Sampingnya itu 17 enggak sih, Sir? Oh
enggak, 17 kan sampai depan.
17 kan
saya
utuh ya?
Saya kan cuma di bagian depan doang. Ini kan dinding bangunan saya.
Ya, 11. Sir.
Jadi 3,75 tambah 4,25.
Ya, 11.
8, ini 3, ini 11 ya. 11 tambah 11, 22. 22 tambah 9, 31. Is that clear? Jelas ya?
Clear.
Okay. Clear. Karena apa? Why? Because surrounding my building, I not have any windows. Ya, nggak ada jendela sama sekali. So I should not decrease with the area of the window. Okay, this is the easy way to calculate the exterior one. After that, what you have to do is calculate the area in front of the building. Okay, this is the quite a little bit complicated, but basically it will be the same like how you calculate the area of the bricklaying. first that I have to do is I have to calculate the area of the front, yeah, 10 times with 3.65. Okay, where I get the 10? If I take a look on my own drawing over here, guys, okay. First, I already understand and I already know that the height of my building is 9 meters. Okay. So the length between this point until this point is 9 meters. Okay. But if I take a look on the drawing over here, I get another wall in this part and in this part. Okay. Let's assume that this length is 0.5 meters and over here is 0.5 meters. So if I have to summarize all of this number, I will get 10 square meters. Okay, is that clear? Jelas ya? Oke. Jelas? Atau ada yang masih bingung?
Itu enggak dikurangin jendela lagi, Pak?
Nanti dikurangi jendela. Yang pertama kita ngitung batanya doang. Oke? Betul, harus dikurangi dengan luasan jendela. You have to decrease the area with the area of the bricklaying, the area of the painting with the area of the door, the area of the window. Ya, nanti 10 minutes again we log in again to Zoom meeting. Okay, take a look on my calculation over here. I already get 10 square meter, 10 and 3.65 meter, and I multiple between 10 and 3.65, and I get the square meter is 36.5. Then what I have to do, I have to calculate, okay, I will calculate, okay. First, I get 2.5 multiple with 2, where I get this number. Okay. After you calculate the area of the brick, you have to calculate the area of this door, and this window, and this window. So how you get those number? First, you have to take a look on, take a look on this drawing, the front house. Based on this drawing, I have to reduce the area for my painting with the area of the door over here and ventilation over here. Okay. And the door over here, the window over here, and also the, what is this? Window. Okay. Now the question will be how we get the area of those door and window. Okay. You can take a look the drawing from the plan, especially the plan for door and, okay, over here. Okay. I get the drawing. Okay, this is the plan of kusen itu apa ya bahasa Inggrisnya ya? The plan of the door and the window. Okay, I get the notation is P1, PJ1, J2, J1, and P1. Okay, all of them the quantity is 1. PJ1 is 1, J2 is 1, J berapa nih tadi? J4 itu 1, P1 itu 1. Okay. After you understand that you have to find the area of this part, you go directly to the drawing of detail P1, for example. P1 over here, I get the detail of P1. P1, if I take a look on this detailed drawing, I get the information that the width of the door is 2.4 or increasing with 6 and 6. Okay, let's assume 2.5, right? To make it easy, 2.5. And the height of this drawing, if you take a look, the height of the door is 2 meters. Okay, 2 meters and 6. Okay, let's assume 2 meters, yeah, to make it the calculation be easy. Okay, so you have to multiple the area. Okay, over here, 2.5 with 2 meters. So we get the area of the first door. Is that clear? Any question before that?
Untuk tilingnya gimana, Pak?
Apa?
Kan di gambarnya Bapak itu ada tilingnya. Tiling.
Yang mana? Oh, keramik.
Di frontnya.
Oke.
Di front drawing.
Di
Itu
front
kan ada
oh, yang ini tadi ya, tampak ya?
Iya, Pak, tampak depan.
Oh, ini.
Iya, itu kan ada tilingnya kan, Pak, pakai batu, enggak yang di.
Oh, yang ini.
Iya.
Oh, yang ini.
Yang garis-garis itu, Pak. Iya.
Oh, ini ya. Oke, ini
itu
tiling
juga
ya?
dikurangi atau enggak, Pak?
Harusnya dikurangi. Oke. Tapi the problem is we have to reduce with the area of tiling over here or the stone ya. Ini decoration, stone decoration. But the problem is my drawing is not quite detailed. I don't have the information how high actually this part and the width. But if your drawing is very detailed, you can reduce with the area of the stone. Ya, gitu. Tapi emang harus dikurangi, Mas. Betul, harus dikurangi. Oke? Mas Ageng, paham? Oke. Another question? Okay, guys. This calculation basically is the basic of mathematics, right? You just have to understand the multiple and also reduce and divide it. Yeah, it's just a simple math. Okay, I get the 5 square meters for the first door, and the second one I will calculate with this kind of information. Now let's calculate how I get this number. Okay, in the PJ1, I already get the information that the area of the door, this is the, okay. Now how to calculate the area of this door? It's very simple. You just have to get the area. For example, I get the area over here, and here. Sorry. Okay, I get the area of this drawing. Okay. How long actually this drawing? The height is 160, and the width is 120 plus 15 ya, 50 lah ini anggapnya. And this is 50 also. Okay, let's assume it is 50. So I get 50 tambah 50, 1 meter, tambah 1,2. Oke. 2,2 meter and 1,6 meter. Kemudian dijumlah dengan yang tinggi ini. Ya. Oke, for example it is 2,2 cm. Dapatnya dari sini 0,2. And I get the width atau lebarnya dari 120 ditambah 6 ditambah 6 atau tambah 5 aja ya, 130. 1,3. Oke, jadi caranya bagaimana? Yang di sini, over here, you just have to multiple 2.2 with 1.6. You get the number. And then you multiple over here 0.2 multiple with 1.3. Okay. After you get this number, the result, you have to increase the birth of the result. Now, in my calculation, okay, oh, I get what 0.3, 2. Okay, let's assume I get 1.8 and oh sorry, ini dia pakai ini ya, oke, sama saja, pakai cara saya tadi aja ya. 1.6 multiple with 2.2 and increase with 0.2 multiple with 1.3. Okay, I get the area for the front door is, for front door over here, the area is 3.78. Okay, I'm doing the same way for all the drawing, especially for J2, J1, and B1. Okay, J1, I have to calculate this, I have to calculate this, and I have to calculate B2 over here. And in the end, the area will be, I have to reduce the area of the front